Hey there, Cancer. How's it going? We're going to get started on your weekly tarot check-in. Cancer, thank you so much for joining me, guys. In this reading, we'll be tapping into you, my dear Cancer. What is your position? Where do you stand? What challenges are you faced with? Any sort of obstacles? It's good to know that, guys, just so we know what we're confronted with and how to maneuver through it. And then finally, we'll be pulling some advice as well as some future foresight into what you can expect to be unraveling and unfolding out of this situation. All right, Cancer. Cancer. What are you up to, guys? Let's see. What is my dear Cancer up to? What are they doing? Where do they stand? What are they doing? What are they not doing? Let's see. We have the Five of Cups. And then we have the Three of Cups. Then we have the Tower. Okay. So this is you, Five of Cups. You're sad. You're sad. Why is it? There's a lot going on around you. Is this about a friend because the Three of Cups is here? Is this about a group of co-workers? Are you feeling like a little bit left out? Five of Cups and then the Three of Cups. Do you see this? There's this little fish here. Do you see? And they're alone. And then we have these three people over on this side. So I feel like you're, for whatever reason this time around, guys, you're feeling a bit down about perhaps about certain relationships in your life that you wish would be maybe in a happier place with the Three of Cups. Maybe you're feeling ignored just a little bit, neglected, the Five of Cups. And with the Tower, I feel like maybe this is something that came very unexpectedly, something that you didn't really anticipate. Maybe you didn't anticipate feeling this way. The Tower. Okay. I think you don't really like the way, something is going, but listen, don't worry. Let's continue through this. Let's dissect this a little bit more, guys. Now, the Tower says that there is something certainly, there's an underlying problem here, guys, for sure, that is making you feel this way. So it's important to do your best to maneuver through these feelings, through this situation, and get down to the bottom of to the root cause of these feelings, guys. Let's continue. Tell me, tell me more about this situation. Tell me more about this. All right, we have the Magician and then the Ace of Wands. I feel like you want to do something about whatever this is. You want to do something about this, the Magician and then the Ace of Wands. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like somebody doesn't really, I'm not saying that this is true, but this is how you're feeling. But honestly, I don't think that that's the case. I feel, what I mean by that is I don't feel like, so this is what I'm getting, that you're feeling neglected, you're feeling ignored by a particular group of people. Maybe you're feeling neglected, maybe like you're not being seen. This could be at work or in a relationship, a group of friends, whatever environment. And it almost feels like this is something that you don't really want to talk about or bring attention to because you feel like you don't want to waste somebody's time, or you feel like it's something that you shouldn't even bring up or talk about because you might be how do I say this? Like, you don't want to bother these, like you don't want to bother any, so you feel like you feel like you might be bothering somebody. You feel like you might be bothering somebody. Like, look, here's this sad blowfish and here's these lizards here that are having fun. Oh, so maybe that's what it appears like, it appears like somebody is, doesn't have a problem, or they're okay with the situation. You're not, but they seem to be doing fine. Is what this feels like. I'm not doing okay, but it seems like I'm the only one with the problem here. And that, guys, feels really bad because you might even be feeling somewhat rejected. This is, bringing out a lot of uncomfortable feelings with the Tower. But honestly, I don't think that's what's really going on. We have the Ace of Wands and the Magician. This might even be encouragement, guys, because the Magician says that, well, you have a lot of control over the situation. There's a lot that can be done. And with the Ace of Wands, is talking about perhaps having the courage, Ace of Wands, to take action. Right? This is about having the courage to do something. I suppose it's as simple as that. And I think you should, guys, because I feel like, well, because the Tower is here, I don't think it's what you think it's going on. This is not what you're thinking, okay? This Tower is an opportunity, I'm hearing, for you to break free from certain false narratives, guys. All right, let's see. What's your biggest challenge? What's your biggest challenge, guys? Your biggest obstacle right now? We have the Page of Swords. Talking, expressing how it is that you feel, or maybe suppressing your feelings, guys. The Page of Swords is your biggest challenge. Maybe the communication is your biggest challenge, not receiving communication, or something revolving around talking, news. This is your biggest challenge, guys. Tell me more about this. This is your biggest challenge, the Page of Swords. Curiosity, guys. Curiosity. This is like looking into something. So I'm also getting that for those of you that I'm connecting with, like you've told yourself something looks a certain way, and I feel like you're failing to, with Magician and Ace of Wands, and especially so with the Devil right here. You're failing to further look into this. Perhaps because you're anticipating, you're a worse. Perhaps you're anticipating that, that a certain confirmation of what you're feeling. It's a certain fear. So you don't do anything about it, and it feels more comfortable to just kind of sit with this bad idea. And it's bad, but it would be even worse if it's confirmed for you. And the Devil says that there is limitations and there's restrictions that you are experiencing, guys. Certain negative behavioral patterns, thought patterns that are keeping you stuck in the present moment, perhaps in a certain negative emotional state. Do you see how there's two people there in cages? But listen, the door is open. So you're not really stuck. And for many of you, that's your biggest challenge, keeping yourself in a certain negative state because you are afraid of, because you're afraid, I suppose. Okay. So that's your biggest challenge. All right. So what is it that you should be focused on? What should you focus on, guys, that will help you with this situation? Perhaps will allow you to manifest the future, the reality it is that you want, that is best for you and everyone involved. What is something that you should focus on, guys, that will help you? Hello. I feel like you're having to step out of your comfort zone is what you're having to do here, guys. Yeah, there's obviously something very uncomfortable that you're experiencing, and there's like this certain narrative, repetitive notion here, like over and over, a certain story that keeps playing over and over and over and over and over in your head, and it's not true, guys. It's not true. This is your biggest challenge. Accepting these lies that you're telling yourself. accepting these lies as true and accepting your this false reality that you've gotten like sucked into. It feels like, guys. All right, so your biggest challenge, look, I'm sorry, this is the position of what you should focus on. And notice that it's the hangman in its upright. It's like you're having, what you should focus on is getting yourself out of this situation right here, guys. And I'm telling you, getting out of that, it's just the crazy thing. It feels uncomfortable. This doesn't feel good. So you would think, right, you would want to get out of it. And you do want to get out of it. But in order to get out of it, it's almost as if you're having to clarify something. You're having to get a certain answer, right? Again, this one's like, I don't know if I should even, like, they don't care. They're doing their own thing, right? Look, they're having fun. They're over here. Like, your biggest challenge is communication. So instead of you're doing anything, you just accept what you're telling yourself, which is not very nice, guys, at all. What should you do? What do you want to do? To get out of the situation, what should you do? There's a certain action that you can make. What you should focus on, getting out of this. Get out of this. How can you get out of this, guys? The answer is simple. Quench, I'm hearing your curiosity. Quench your curiosity. The hangman reversed. There might be a certain sacrifice. I'm hearing that you don't have to do. As a matter of fact, you don't have to. So what does that mean? You might be putting yourself through a negative, bad experience, and for what? I'm hearing because you feel like, that's just the way that it is. Are you maybe punishing yourself too? The hangman reversed. This is what you should focus on, not sacrificing yourself, not enduring this negative experience situation any longer, getting yourself out of it, knowing that you can. Then we have the Fool. I'm hearing, don't be scared and just, this is what you should focus on, guys. It says that Spirit is telling you, my dear Cancer, to allow yourself to experience life in a different way. Allow yourself to be surprised. That's the Fool. The Fool says, listen, I don't care what you think. Leave that behind and move forward, wanting to learn. So that's you, guys. This is what you should focus on. A new perspective, a different perspective. A new experience, going into the unknown, not being afraid of the unknown, of what if, not being afraid of the what ifs, guys. Don't be afraid of the what ifs. This is what you should focus on. Just move forward with an open mind and ready to, I'm hearing, become enlightened, guys. Because I'm telling you, there's something here, guys, that you don't have to put yourself through. It doesn't have to be this way. But all you're having to do is all you're having to do is perhaps face a certain fear. All right, closing message, advice, further advice, as well as future development. Stop this already. Stop it already. It's the Four of Cups reversed. Upright, like it's a little bunny and there's a cup there. Like, here you go, Cancer, and you're not having it. Like, it's almost as if you want to feel bad about it. You want to feel bad about this. You want to torture yourself, but of course you don't. You don't, but it's because you are telling yourself a certain lie. This is the way it is, but it's not. Look, if only you would allow yourself to experience this, see this other way. Four of Cups reversed. This is advice as well as future developments, guys. I see you getting out of this energy. Five of Swords. I feel like you have been rejecting. You've been rejecting. You've been rejecting yourself. You've been rejecting the situation. You've been rejecting a different perspective, a different outcome, another experience, and you need to stop that, guys. That's hurting you. Now we have the Seven of Wands, and I feel like you're pushing other people away because the Seven of Wands is here. Do you see how this deer is saying like stop, move back? So this is future, guys. I see you slowly getting out of this energy. I see you being very hesitant and not really still maybe keeping somebody at an arm's length, right? With the Seven of Wands. But I also see these feelings, these negative feelings, this heaviness that we've seen from the beginning. Like I see you like creating boundaries. So there's even boundaries that you're having to set, guys. Boundaries that you're having to enforce. And I feel like it has to do with you yourself. Like, no, I'm not going to continue. Like, no, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not going to allow this thought, or I'm not going to allow this feeling to just completely take over. Like, I'm not going to allow that. Okay. These negative thoughts, these negative feelings to just crush me down. I'm having to set certain boundaries. So advice, guys, what healthy boundaries can you put in place? Can you enforce every day in your life that are going to help you get out of this emotional state, guys? And you know what I feel I feel like that you have all the power to do that, guys. You do. Look, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about cooperation. It's about compromise. It's about teamwork, guys. This also says that here we have a situation that requires several people to be a part of it, right? Which means what? It means that this is a situation, right, which requires action. It requires something from you. Or else it's not going to develop it's not going to result in something, let's just say, good. Because the Three of Pentacles says that this is something you can't do alone. This is something somebody can't do alone. This is something that involves it involves your cooperation. So you're having to get involved in some way, guys. So stop. I'm hearing advice. Don't allow these feelings, okay, to stop you. It feels like torture a little bit, guys, and it doesn't have to be this way. So listen, you can do. Your assistance is needed. Your assistance is needed. Let's say that. All right. Let's continue. Let's close some messages, guys. Also, the Three of Pentacles says that there will be a solution, guys, that will be found in this situation. So that's something that you can look forward to as well, guys. A resolution. Beautiful energy. All right, closing message for Cancer. If you want to book a reading with me, guys, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to VotreVoyageTarot.com, where you can book a private reading with me. Closing messages for my dear Cancer. Closing messages. It says, embrace this magical moment. Hello. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. There it is. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled, guys. The Magician and the Ace of Wands being there. It says that you have so much control over the present moment to manifest the future that you want. So what do you want to happen out of this situation? What do you want? What do you want? What is your wish from this situation, knowing that you can make that happen, guys? And it's with that Three of Pentacles. Your assistance and your cooperation is needed. We have don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. You see? Don't give up, guys. And don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use, this is your spirit guides talking to you. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Gosh, it goes. All right. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see. Woo. Here we go. I think my Lilith is in Cancer. I believe it is my Lilith. Let's see. Sacred knowledge. That's that sacred knowledge. We saw it with the Page of Swords. Ancient and sacred knowledge is waiting within the heart of the earth, yearning to be discovered. Crystals hold the key. Connect energetically with the earth and her crystal realm. Healing, love, and abundance results. Sacred knowledge. Oh, guys, I feel like this is something so divine. This is as well like listening to your higher self, tapping into that inner wisdom, guys, that truth that is within. Because we've seen throughout your reading that there's this lie that you just keep telling yourself and it's not true and it's holding you back and it's keeping you in a bad situation, feeling where you don't have to. You don't have to. Healing positive transformation is occurring on a soul level. The answer to your question is yes. What? Okay, the answer to your question is yes in healing. All right, now let's get some cards from the Self-Care Wisdom Oracle. All right, Cancer. Closing messages for Cancer. Here we go. Action. Hello. Baby steps are still steps and they're better than standing still. That's pretty much what we see there at the end. We saw the Four of Cups reversed, and we want to see the Four of Cups reversed because it says you're getting out of a certain stagnated place. Slowly but surely, for sure. And then we saw, what do we see there at the end, guys? Shoot, here it is. No, it's not. It's not here. What was it? The Seven of Wands, right? And then the Five of Swords. Yeah. You see, this is like a little, like it stands still, like you're like, you're still kind of fighting this in a way. Well, anyways, action. And it says, baby steps are still steps and they're better than standing still. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was saying. That's pretty much the end of the reading there. You're taking baby steps, but listen, baby steps, they're steps, right? As long as you're taking steps. Surprise. Hello. Allow yourself to be pleasantly surprised, please. Release your expectations and be open to surprise. It's like you're just preparing yourself for the worst, or you've already convinced yourself of something. No. Please allow the universe to surprise you, the situation. Release your expectations and be open to a surprise, Cancer. Optimism. Hello. If you're going to make up story, listen to me. I love pulling oracle cards at the end, guys, because they reaffirm the reading. Listen to this. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. Pretty much. Look at this action. Yes, we saw it there. Baby steps are still steps and they're better than standing still. Release your expectations and be open to a surprise. And if you're going to make up stories in your head, Cancer, about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings, because that's what we have here. But you keep wanting that nightmare of an ending. Why? Have no fear. Don't settle for less and embrace this magical moment. This is what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.